And so you'll have the file sent to you once again. So now I can go over here and save the file as, for example, revision 1, revision v1, meaning version 1. And then once again, we go here in the AutoCAD file and hit Ctrl P. Alright, in the name, put this on previous plot, and then click on the Windows option. Then we select from this point to this point. Alright, and after that, we'll select the preview option. Right click here and then plot. Then I'll name the file level1.rev1.pdf and save it as that. Alright, then hit no on this window and then I'll open up the file. And now we're going to compare these two with each other. So first I'll close this and this one as well. Then we'll go over to the document tab and then scroll down through the options and select the compare documents option. So for the selection A option, we'll go over and browse through the files to find the first file that we want here. So open up the beam files and the mechanical folders. Alright, then we go to review CAD files and then we have it here. Let me just copy the destination and then paste it in the selection 2 and then select the second file. Alright, so the rest of the settings are fine. We just have to choose the first page. So select the all pages option, which includes the pages 1 and 2, and then let's see if we can edit it. You know what, just select the custom range and just delete it and then type in 1. Alright, after that we'll have to put in the destination where the files will be saved to. Let's see, open this up and select this folder, then put it on printed documents and hit OK. Now what this does is combine the two files, and wherever the files have undergone any changes, it automatically makes a revision. So as you can see, all of it has been highlighted as a revision, which is because we have the axes on this side, but we don't have them over here. So I'll close this for now and hit don't save, and then we go back over here in this plan. So here I'll select the plan that we have and then right click and hit unlock, or we can do it from the layers option by first selecting the layer and then unlocking it, and then Ctrl C to copy it, and then we go back over here to hit Ctrl V, then M plus enter. Alright, then I'll select the corner of this column and drag it over here and put it on top of the corner of this column right here. Alright, after that we'll lock it. So I'll hit Ctrl P once again, then click on the continue option, and then on the menu of the plot, select the previous plot and then preview. Alright, right click and hit plot. Then in the files that we've saved, I'll delete this one because we haven't actually made any changes to it. And then I'll save the new file instead of the last one. Alright, now we'll go over to the document tab and select the compare documents option. Alright, then on the menu we'll select the first file and then we select the document B as well. After that, hit OK. Alright, so let's see what the issue is. I'll edit the custom range to the number 1, then hit OK, and there we go. Alright, so now that they've been loaded up, you can see it has made revisions over all of the points which have gone under any changes. So some of these changes are the ones that we made ourselves as revisions, but the rest are because of some errors which might have happened in the copy and pasting process. Now when you get your file from your contractor, using this method you can realize if the file has actually gone under any changes or revisions. Because a lot of contractors and the companies that work the beam files often take the plans and just don't touch them, don't do any revisions, then send them straight to the engineers. Or sometimes they actually did revisions but sent the wrong file. Now using this method, you can spot these issues. Let me just hit cancel here because I don't want to save it for now. Now, as we said, this is our first method of doing it, but now we have this ability to do this task in the AutoCAD file itself. So we go over to the Collaborate tab, and as you can see, we have the DWG compare option here. Let me just save the file, and then let me just close all these plans so that we don't get any distractions. Although first I might need to select this file in the plan like this, and then hit Ctrl C, then Ctrl N, and then select the open option from the menu. Now this could have been all of the plan, but because I've just selected one piece of it, we can go over here and let's just test this out. Oh, excuse me. They need to have the same coordinates as well, so that might cause an issue. So here we hit M plus enter and then select the plan. Then select the center points, then shift plus square, and then put in 0 and 0. Then here Z plus enter, E plus enter. And then Ctrl S to save it, and I'll name the file, for example, origin file. Alright, after that, hit the save option, and then I'll close the plan. Then I go up here and select the revision option. Alright, then hit M plus enter here, then shift plus square, and then 0, 0. Alright, so after that, let's see, hit Ctrl Z and then Ctrl Z once again. I'll have to first select this and then unblock it. So we hit M plus enter once again, then shift plus square, and then put in 0 and 0. Alright, then Ctrl S, and after that, I'll close the plan. Then as we previously mentioned, we can go over to the Collaborate tab and select the DWG compare option. Let me just first close all of the extra plans that are open so we just have a new blank file. Alright, so as we said, we go over here, DWG compare, and then we're presented with this menu. First, we'll have to select the base file. Now I can go over to the destination that we've saved the files in. Right here, open up the folder, then CAD, then Mech. Let's see. Let me just cancel this and the compare tab as well. Let's see where I've actually saved the file itself. So I think it's in the course folder and in the files. So once again, we'll go over and open up the DWG compare menu and then select the browse option for the base file, and then we go over here to the file samples folder. So here we have the CAD folder and then the mechanical folder. Let's see. Alright, so I fixed the destinations of the files. So I'll select the origin file as our base file and the revision for the reference. Now the compare option displays the base file with the green color and the reference one with the red. So I'll hit compare. Now the AutoCAD file itself automatically makes revisions wherever there have been any changes. Now once again, we'll see a revision specified for all of the plan itself, and that's because some changes have been made on the plans as a unit, and that's the reason for this. So using this menu here, we can see the changes for the base and the reference models. So the gray parts represent no differences and the red and green show actual differences. And using the next button, you'll be guided through the revisions one by one. So now I'll hit finish to complete the demonstration of this part.